Welcome to Between Lovers, the Heart and Soul Chronicles. I am T, your guide through this sacred space for healing through the human experience. This podcast is a living companion to my Discovery book series, available on my Linktree, and my other creative works, created to offer stories, truths, and soul reflections to meet you wherever you are, in the car, at home, or deep in your own inner work. You don't have to panic and turn this podcast off if your kids get in the car, at your own discretion, of course, but most episodes can spark conversation and open family dialogue in many cases. Just a gentle reminder, you don't have to be perfect to be here. You just have to be present. These are stories of being human, real, raw, relatable. For you, your kids, and anyone who needs a reminder, you're not alone and healing doesn't have to hurt so much. This is for the soul family. Let's journey together. How do you know who you are when you've never seen your reflection? This episode is for those who were always told who they were, but never asked. For women called strong when they were simply surviving. For men praised for confidence while quietly battling shame. This is for anyone who built their value from someone else's voice. For the souls who became mirrors for others, but never looked into one of their own. This is not a story about vanity. It's about visibility. It's about the sacred act of seeing yourself clearly and no longer building your worth from borrowed eyes. This is the Mirrorless. Spoken word. I am not what they named me. They called me beautiful, then warned me not to act like I knew it. They called me wise, then mocked me when I questioned them. They called me strong, but never asked why I had to be. They said I was composed, but never saw me cry behind the door. Every compliment came with a leash. Every title came with a box. And every version of me was just another reflection of what someone else needed to see. But I am not what they named me. I am not the smile I wore to make you comfortable. I am not the silence I chose to keep your love. I am not the confidence I faked to earn your respect. I am the space behind the mirror, the truth beneath the roles, the self that remembers even when no one reflects me. And now, I reclaim every piece they renamed. Not in anger, but in clarity. I was never meant to reflect their world. I came to illuminate my own. Mythic story. The Mirrorless. She was born into a kingdom without mirrors. No reflections, no portraits. Only stories of what a queen should be. Her name was Ari. From the moment she opened her eyes, they told her she was beautiful, then too beautiful. Brilliant, then too ambitious. Tender, then too emotional. Every name came with a warning. Every praise came with a pause. And every identity she wore came with invisible strings. So she learned to shapeshift, to perform, to become whatever pleased the crowd until one day, the crowd didn't cheer. And she looked inward only to realize she had no idea who was standing there. Far from her province, a young man named Ezra, who was raised to lead, but not with love, with certainty. The men in his world taught him to lead with volume, not vulnerability. The women praised him for being composed, but not honest. No one asked what it was costing him to never be confused. He became bold, skilled, charismatic, but hollow. They met at a crossroad, both running, not from danger, but from themselves. And for the first time, they did not try to impress. They just asked, "What do you see in me that I can't see in myself?" They became each other's mirror, not to define, but to remind. Real-world healing truth. So many of us shape our identity through external eyes. We become mirrors for everyone else, but never look into one ourselves. Women are rewarded for pleasing, and men are rewarded for posturing. And both suffer in silence from the pressure to be enough. But your worth is not performative. It isn't earned. It just is. Soul integration practice. Becoming your own mirror. Write down 3 things about yourself that you were praised for and how they made you feel. 2. Now write 3 truths about yourself that no one taught you to claim. Speak aloud. I am no longer defined by others. I remember myself. I affirm myself. Bridge invitation. Ask someone close, when do you feel most unseen? And what's one part of yourself you wish others understood better? You don't have to perform to be worthy. You don't have to disappear to be accepted. You were never meant to become someone else's ideal. You were meant to remember your own design. To the ones who were labeled before they could define themselves, you are not broken. You are simply returning to the truth you were never allowed to see. And when you look in the mirror now, may you not see a mask, not a title, not a role, but a soul, unfiltered, unbothered, unmistakably you. Until next time, walk gently, walk boldly, walk soulfully. This is Between Lovers, and your reflection was never missing, only waiting.